Hi guys, welcome back to Ingram Orchids and More. Today we're going to do a spotlight video on a Zygopetalum hybrid. So what I have here in my hand is, excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce the Notho genus, but this is a hybrid between a Zygopetalum hybrid and a Galeottia, sorry. This is Starburst Parkside, Parkside being the clonal name, and it does have an AM AOS. So this is going to be very similar to a lot of Zygopetalum hybrids if y'all aren't familiar with them. Zygopetalums are a thin leaf Oncidium distant relative. They are pretty easy to grow. They do like a little bit lower light and a little bit more moisture. So I grow most of my Zygopetalums in terracotta with sphagnum moss and or shredded tree fern. A plastic pot will work too. There's nothing wrong with it, just a green plastic nursery pot as long as it's got good drainage holes on the bottom. But again, I still like a moisture retentive media like sphagnum moss or shredded tree fern. That being said, growing outside here, Zygopetalums a lot of times are a little bit ratty. They often will have brown leaves. It's not always a sign that there's something wrong with the plant. A lot of times stress will just cause them to lose a few leaves here and there. They really don't seem to love the high temperatures that we get sometimes during the summer. So if you are more of a intermediate temperature grower or someone who grows inside under lights, this would be a great plant to grow. And along with a lot of other Zygopetalums, they do like very similar conditions. So, bright shade, maybe 60 to 70% shade if you're thinking about a shade cloth. And, good even fertilizer throughout the year, along with even watering. Water it when it's approaching dryness, a lot like you would a Phalaenopsis. That being said, they do like quite a bit of air movement, just like a Phalaenopsis. So if you have real stagnant air, I noticed that they will get a lot of mushy rot in the new growth. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to always spread to the rest of the bulbs. So it might just be a bacterial thing, just from lack of air movement. You'll get new growth that'll rot if you're not careful. But as long as you're diligent to keep ahead of that, they usually grow just fine. And they often smell. This one has got more of a zesty, peppery, kind of tangy smell to it. Some of the Zygopetalums are really fragrant, but this one, it's not an unpleasant smell. And it grows and it blooms multiple times a year. And let me just bring that close so y'all can see the flowers. And you can see here I got another spike on the way. And like I said, if you're looking for something that blooms a little bit more frequently, a nice complex Zygopetalum hybrid is probably right up your alley, because they do tend to bloom just sporadically, more free blooming than something like a Cattleya that has a definite season. So if you like that, we'd appreciate it if you hit like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you want to see more of. Right now we're just trying to show y'all what we got. If you want to see a whole orchid tour, let us know. That's kind of on our radar. Something we might want to do is just do a longer video just showing off the whole thing. But we got a lot of plants, so we might end up having to break it up into multiple parts. But just let us know what you want to see. Thanks, guys.